So what if I told you that being stressed is actually a gift? It is something that your body shows you to reveal what you still need to work on. Hi, if you don't know me yet, my name is Leon. Today we're going to talk about how you can actually regulate your nervous system, why it is so important, and how it really can just change your life and make you be way more productive, way more happy, way more creative, and actually help you manifest the things that you want in your life. On this channel, you'll find everything about self-improvement, spirituality, self-love, manifestation. So having a dysregulated nervous system can be really dangerous and very draining. You know exactly what I'm talking about if you ever experience something like anxiety or constantly being stressed or fearful and just not feeling good at all. So having a dysregulated nervous system actually is really shitty because it just numbs your entire creativity. It numbs your entire productivity and your entire self-love. The reason for that is your body is in a fight or flight mode, as it's called. So it's in a constant survival mode. It just shuts off all the creativity, all the productivity, because that is not important at that point. It just tries to keep you safe. And that is actually a good thing, meaning that you have things in your life that you need to work on. You have things in your life that you don't really know how to handle yet. And then your body just makes you feel stressed and you don't know what to do, because that is a sign. And the way that you work on this is something I'll show you in a couple of moments, but it's important to first of all understand how that even works. Why are nervous systems regulated and why do these things even happen? So a stressed nervous system happens when you're in a constant state of stress. That's what I've just mentioned. Now there isn't just one type of stress, there are two types of stress. So there is short-term stress and there is long-term stress. Both of those things are important and they happen sometimes, but it's really important to not get the long-term stress be in your life for an extended period of time. Now, what is short-term stress, first of all? Short-term stress is something that your body and your nervous system can handle perfectly. They're totally fine with that. They don't really care about that. So short-term stress is something like drinking alcohol once in a while. It is something like having water run over your stove when you forget about the water and you just get, oh my gosh, what's happening? Or you walk somewhere and you just slip and you fall. That is all short-term stress that doesn't really do anything bad and you kind of forget about it. You might even laugh. Like, that is stressful, but only for a short amount of time and it doesn't really do much to you. However, the other type of stress, long-term stress, can be very detrimental and is very dangerous if it is in your life constantly. So what you would consider long-term stress are things that actually stress you every day. Those are the things that might just come up every day or like every second day, just random things that come in sometimes that make you feel like you're in an anxiety state. Or those could also just be daily things that you literally experience or that you literally make yourself happen. So even something that is an addiction or something that makes you feel fearful or it makes you feel like you are being judged by other people and you are not safe. In general, this is something that puts you in a constant state of fear, stress, and not being able to express yourself and just be free and safe as you are. By the way, this really shows an imbalanced root chakra. Root chakra is all about safety, being yourself, being rooted, being you, and that not being regulated can result in a very imbalanced one. And on a somatic level, this can have detrimental causes. Like, you can literally have back pain, you can have certain things in your body happen in your brain, or you start overthinking or whatever. Like, it's up to you and it's different to every single person. Now, the reason why it is so important to understand why you even feel this way is because then you can actually work on it and remove those things. Now, I'm going to explain to you how you can actually regulate your nervous system, how you can live a relaxed and chill life, and therefore release all the things that no longer serve you. And you build a business, you make YouTube videos, whatever it is that you want. Like, I don't care, it's up to you. It's way easier when you have a regulated nervous system, because the more relaxed you are, the easier it is to be successful and achieve all of your goals, whatever they are. The first totally essential thing to learn to regulate your nervous system is to really identify the things that are causing the constant stress in your life. Identify the long-term stress that really makes you feel that way. I've been there myself. Sometimes I still catch myself being there, and it is normal, but it's not good for you. Just because it's something that is accepted in society doesn't mean that it is actually something that is good for you. So make sure to really take it seriously, but not put it on a pedestal, of course. It is all something that you can handle and something you could get through. Don't worry. So essentially, just get aware of what is actually causing this stress. For me, something that was always causing stress was school. It might sound something basic, but it's actually something something way deeper. In school, I was always afraid that people would judge me, that people would judge me for my YouTube videos, people would judge me for my appearance, or actually just school in general. I felt like I don't want to wake up, I don't want to go there. I just felt very, very stressed, and I felt this strong resistance against going to school. But once I really worked on that and I noticed that maybe I need to change something about that, that's when I was able to let go. Or another example of long-term stress that was really, really crazy and had a big impact on me back then was my corn addiction. I used to watch these corn videos literally every day. I was so addicted to them to such a point that when I wasn't watching them, I was just craving that. And now that I think about it, I know that this is extremely demonic and crazy, and thankfully, I got over that addiction with a lot of therapy and a lot of inner work. And it is just so important to get rid of things that really make you feel addicted to them. Always watching corn was just really, really bad for my health, for my mental health. It made me feel insecure. It really just painted a bad portrait of the gender I'm attracted to. It really just didn't make me feel good at all. It was always making me stressed. I remember my heart actually pounding, and I was almost getting an anxiety attack from all the corn I was watching. So make sure to really identify those things. I just named you 2 examples, and then you need to work on them by either changing your perception or actually removing them from your life. For example, if that thing is something you can change, you need to simply change it and remove it from your life. I had that corn addiction. I changed that. I removed it from my life. It wasn't easy, but I did it. And it took me a lot of discipline and a lot of self-love to really get out of that crippling addiction. Something else could be alcohol. I mentioned alcohol not being that bad if you do it like sometimes, but if you do it on a regular basis, like every day or every weekend, it can be very, very detrimental and actually hurt your health a lot. So that will then become no longer a short-term stress, but a long-term stress thing. That is something that you should eliminate. And if that is something that's very hard for you, seek a therapist, talk to someone, really get professional help, because a YouTube video will not help you through that. It might not even be that deep. It can just be something very, very simple, like a bad habit, scrolling on TikTok always, which is something that I even catch myself doing sometimes. It can also be guilt-related and shame-related, like the corn thing was for me. Now, what if that thing is something that you cannot change? For example, going to school is something that was causing constant stress, and I just really couldn't change it. I hated school so much. I hated going there, I hated listening to my stupid teachers, as I thought, and I really didn't like what I was even doing there. And I also felt judged by many people. Those were just a lot of different stress factors coming into me and making me feel stressful. So what I did essentially is I came to a point where I realized I can't change the fact that I have to go to school. The thing that I can't change is my perception of going to school. So something that I did was I simply accepted, okay, I have to go there, that's just how it is. And then I changed my perception of the people there. I changed my perception of the teachers. I changed the perception of myself. I knew why I actually needed to go there. I was like, my parents want it. I get better grades. It can be good for my future, even if it doesn't actually make you rich or something. We all know that, but it can still be very good for your future in education. Whether you like it or not, it's still important either way. Then I did a lot of inner work on not feeling judged, on just being myself, and really just releasing all the stress that was there. So essentially, I made myself feel about school the best way that I could. I changed my entire routine for school. I noticed that I was kind of feeling depressed, lonely, and bored at school. So I was just like, wait, maybe I should change something about my routine. I constantly put in some new steps. Now I want to do Pilates before school and wake up earlier and write into my manifestation journal and make me some lovely food. Just all of these things that I know are actually good for me, and change the way that I view this thing. So I no longer feel stressed, fearful, and that strong resistance towards it. You don't even have to feel stressed or fearful. It can just be a very, very deep resistance, a deep unacceptance of yourself and that thing that makes you feel so anxious, and your nervous system therefore really suffers. And if it feels very, very difficult for you to let go of certain addictions and bad habits, you have to really ask yourself, why am I even doing this? What is that inner void I'm trying to fill? What is this compensation that I'm doing? Because no addiction usually happens out of the blue. There is always some pain, some trauma that we try to compensate, that we try to cover under this mask, under this fake blanket of the compensation that is your addiction. This is really good. I love my Stanley Cup. So after eliminating the external causes of stress in your life, you need to do something else, and that is acceptance. I've even hinted at that a little bit when I said that I simply started to accept school. This is something similar, except you don't just need to accept your external circumstances, you need to now accept yourself. Accept every part of yourself that you just hate. The things about yourself that you hate and things that you feel shameful for, those are the exact parts of yourself that you need to give love to. Those are the parts of yourself that you should speak to. Those are parts that should be felt seen and that should be felt loved. So give yourself that love. Give yourself the permission to simply sit down and enjoy yourself. You can only project your love into the world as much as you already love yourself. This is something I always say. By accepting things, you're really getting rid of that resistance that you have towards the thing, or even towards yourself, your body, your perception of yourself, or whatever it is that you think. Resistance, disacceptance, and rejection are really something that can make you feel so shitty, and trust me, I know exactly what I'm talking about. So just accept yourself in a really lovely way. Love every part of you. I love every part of you, I love every part of me, and I love every part of the world. I honestly, though, catch myself sometimes just worrying about something, having some kind of resistance within me towards a thing. And then I just remember, alright, if I want to change a thing, I need to first of all accept it. Think of it this way. If you were someone back then in the ages where money didn't exist, people traded. I mean, think about it. You could be a farmer and you want to trade 2 chickens for 1 pig. So what you then would do is you would trade the 2 chickens for 1 pig. But how would you do that if you don't even own the pigs? Only when you accept those 2 chickens as being a part of you, you can actually trade them for something better that would maybe be the pig. So what I mean by this essentially is just that whenever you want to change something about yourself, that's just something I wanted to mention, you really need to accept it first, and only then can you actually remove it from yourself. And that is the same thing with regulating your nervous system. If you accept that you might not even have the most regulated nervous system yet, that is okay. I myself don't even have like the craziest regulated nervous system on the entire planet, but it is in an okay state. I am chill, I am good, I am lovely, I know that I'm loved, and I love people. Honestly, just know that everything is okay. You are okay. The way that you are perfectly fine. There's nothing about you that needs to be judged, that needs to be changed. Recently, I was just in the sauna meditating a little, getting off my phone, reconnecting back with myself. And I was just constantly thinking of judging myself or whatever. And then I realized, wait, I don't need to fit into some label. I don't need to judge myself. I can just be. I can just exist. Literally, just be. Once you learn that and just really see that in your physical reality and feel it on your body in a somatic level, that's when you're going to be way more regulated and way happier. Now, ways to get closer to that acceptance and just feeling loved and loving yourself and just being absolutely chill is practicing wellness. Wellness and self-care are honestly just the best things in my opinion for really just loving yourself, getting into cutesy things, and actually just elevating your entire self-love. The acts of wellness that I do, for example, is I do yoga at least 3 times a week. I absolutely love doing yoga. It just feels so good. I feel very relaxed, and yoga is one of the best things you can do for your nervous system. Another thing that's great is going into the sauna. Your body just detoxes when it's in the sauna. The sweat is amazing, and actually it just feels so good. Being without your phone, just absolutely meditating and being chill. Or do some kind of meditation, just feel free and be in this relaxed state. What I love most about being in a relaxed and chill state is that you can just reprogram your subconscious mind way better. When you're not in a fearful state, you can really channel your inner self and reprogram whatever it is that you want. So for example, if I'm in a stressful situation and I say I accept and love every part of myself, I might not really feel it at all, and I might even feel strong resistance to it. However, if I'm in a relaxed and deeply chill state, for example in the sauna or while meditating, and I then affirm the affirmation of I accept and love every part of myself, it then just resonates on a way deeper level because you don't really have those external circumstances and you're not really stressed, but you're just chill, and your subconscious mind just really accepts it and takes it in on a way deeper and lovelier level. I myself am like a huge wellness boy. I love drinking matcha, eggs, good high quality meat, and really just living that it boy lifestyle in a way, honestly, because it's just really fun. And I also just enjoy it because I know that if I eat well, if I treat myself to good acts of wellness, I know that it's great for my health and I feel great, and my nervous system really thanks me for it. If you haven't discovered this whole wellness thing yet, honestly, give it a go. It's really worth it. And at the end of the day, one of the most important things when it comes to regulating your nervous system is to simply be chill. Honestly, you are the person that chooses how they react to certain circumstances. If you choose to react in a crazy and overstimulated and oversaturated and exaggerated way, that's exactly what's going to manifest in your physical reality. But if you just simply chill and you're a chill guy, you know that everything's okay, there's no need to worry, you don't ever hurry somewhere, you're not in a rush, you eliminate those feelings that make your body feel stressed, you're okay. You're literally just a chill guy. You know that one meme that's about the chill guy? That's exactly who you're going to become when you regulate your nervous system. Just chill and enjoy. Have your cup of coffee in the morning, have a slow morning routine, get a face mask, relax, chill, and get off your phone sometimes if it's necessary. Those are really just the things that have helped me. And remember that sometimes if you do feel stressed, it is totally normal. We all feel stressed sometimes. It's important to really just regulate it and make yourself feel okay and still get through those stressful situations if they do occur. It's called a regulated nervous system and not a completely perfect nervous system, because there will always be things in your life that make you feel stressed, that put you in a low vibration, or you get sad about. That is totally human and that is totally normal, and is as well something that you should learn to accept. Being in a stressful situation is perfectly fine. It's all just about balance and balancing and knowing, when do I react this way? Why is my body feeling this way? And just becoming aware of your body, of your nervous system, and how you feel, and just going through life in that relaxed way. Because by being in that state, you're going to manifest all of the things that you could dream of. You don't have to do anything. You can do, and you want to do it. And just don't worry, because everything's fine. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my other videos here. They're really good. If you loved this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I really love you guys. I'm so thankful to tell all of you this. This video was just made with so much love, and I'm really excited to upload this. Thank you so much. See you guys in my next video. I love you all. Bye.